orientation after you go live. It doesn't help. You've got to start all over again. So we have started all over again. Here we are. I couldn't help it. I had to do some sky before we started because the biggest problem I'm having is my clouds are running together. Things aren't going the way they're supposed to go because the background is so wet. Well, I got a little carried away. Oh, time to turn the light back on. Da-da-da. There we go.
Okay, that one's correct. I see it's correct.
Mm-hmm. And so, just as I've been learning and growing, I have found that there are some things you just have to wait until you get, you have to, you know. So, anyhow. And I'm still waiting for part of the sky to come together.
This is going to be a painting for one of the winners.
Yes, this is our next winner. And so we are flicking a few high stars up here because the evening is coming on and the high, oh, the stars are coming out up ahead. That was way too many stars right there. I just dripped on my painting and caused a mistake, a happy mistake that we're going to have to figure out what to do with. Look at that. Won't that be interesting? So we'll see what happens with that. That's terrible. I'm very disappointed in Mr. Paintbrush. Very disappointed in Mr. Paintbrush. He was just supposed to flick on a few little light stars right up there, and that was it. And he has let me down.
Hi, Spaceman.
Spaceman! So, I have a feeling this is going to be a moon, and maybe something up in here, right in here, will be our moon tonight. So we'll give him one little start right there so we know where he's going to be at. And there we go. It really helps to have your background dry first when you're doing acrylics, because you can't do wet on wet with acrylics like you can with oils.
Okay.
Just for your information.
Samantha Stewart had won, but she wanted like a sunset, you know, like the red, orangey sunset.
Okay.
And Huga Homestead won. I don't think she told me what she wanted. And then Jamie's she won, and she said anything is good for her. And then, of course, Kathy, My Alabama Farm Life, has 3. She wanted a beach. She did like that sunset as well, that orangey sunset. And then it's the one where you had the trees and the sunset behind it. So 2 of them wanted that, something like that. Every painting, you know, is unique. So I wonder where that painting is. Did you already give it to someone?
There's one on the easel over there by the front door. That's one of the giveaways.
That is not the one they're talking about. It was an orange sky sunset, and I don't know where it is. I don't remember you giving it to anyone, so I don't know where it is.
Yeah, we've got a whole stack. Pray for our home so that we can get our paints all straightened out here.
We don't have
Honestly,
room
we
here.
are having a hard time with all this. So I started a little early to get, you know, the basics and get things dry, so that when we started,
You did not start early. Trust me, you did not.
she didn't understand what I meant. That's why she said that. At 7:30 tonight, I started early to get the sky on so it would dry, so that I could do something,
Oh, okay.
and then and get this foreground done because. But then I got caught up a little bit because, oh my goodness, I started having some fun, and I was like, uh-oh, this is turning too good. I got to share it with everybody. So all of a sudden, I was trying to put in like a lighter color thing, and it actually it raised my painting up, where instead of looking at the mountains this way, now we're looking down at the mountains and then what's beyond.
Here's
And
a
so-
little inspiration. Shannon sent that sunset. Look at that.
Yeah.
That orange glow. She posted that, I mean. So I saved it so you could look at that.
I got a snotty paint. It's all sticking together.
Okay, so here's the one that they like. Two of them like this one on the right.
Oh, look at that. Did
Yeah.
I do that?
Yes.
Wow.
See, it's got a waterfall, the mountains, trees, and the sunset with the orange and yellow.
Wow.
They watched you paint it, and that's the one they sent me and said, this is what we like. Oh. So this could be for Jamie because she won. And she said any of them are nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she was just like, but I like to give people something that they want if they want it. You know, if I can do it.
She likes them all, she said. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm
She
just
likes them
gonna-
all.
I'm going to tag her in this.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in here watching. Jamie, so this one will go to you. You get to watch him paint your painting. She said it's looking beautiful. You could even add a little bit of orange in that sky, like just above your red line there. Just a little orange to make it more sunsetty. Jeremy said, thank you, Donny. Hi, Maritza. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Asia. Asia is watching with her sound down as she's laying in bed. She's watching, but she said she might fall asleep because she's in bed, but she's watching.
Yeah, I understand. It's really not that exciting to watch paint dry. It's okay. But you know what? If I could paint something so exciting that you stay awake, then I'll be proud. If you said, "Oh, you kept me awake. It was so exciting," then I'll be honored by those words. You can certainly fall asleep, but if I can keep you awake.
Hi, Annette. Let me turn on that music because you're being awfully quiet.
Yeah. I'm just looking for the right color here to get into the middle. It's developing the right color for contrast, and I'm bringing something together and getting the depth in it that I'm looking for. And then we're gonna bring in some of the orange. And kind of dance it a little bit right here. So I'm just trying to dance a little bit of the color off the mountain. Oh, look at that. So right here I didn't get much on, but yet it blended with the black and gave me a yellowish shadow right there, which is really good. I like that. Very
Smoky
good.
Mountain Man.
SMM.
Donny is painting.
A winner.
He's painting this painting right here for Jamie's Country Living. She's right there in the chat. Let's see.
Yeah. Yep.
She won this painting. I mean, she won a painting on Nancy's Our Treasured Home on her 1K celebration. Nancy's not monetized yet because she's still working on her hours, but she got her 1K subscribers. And we told her, because she's always over here watching, she watches Team Jesus, she watches Storyteller Donny, and she watches,
You.
yeah, Smoky Mountain Blessed. And so I told her when she hits her 1K, we would donate a painting for her to give away. So she just did her celebration, and Jamie won. So now she gets to watch Donny paint this for her.
Yeah.
She said, what an honor. Oh wow, it's gorgeous.
Oh, she's bringing in some music. So, since it's late at night, the tree trunks are kind of dark. And then we do a little white and brown mix.
Smoky Mountain Man said that was very nice of you joining Donny.
Hey, we all get to share our talents in a different way, don't we?
And Jamie shared this out. Thank you for sharing it out. Thanks for hitting that like button too. Did you mail Smoky Mountain Man's painting already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, Smoky Mountain Man, he mailed your painting
Day before yesterday.
that you won on
Well, we were together. It was after Dollywood.
it was on Smoky Mountain Blessed channel. You won that, and so he mailed your painting out to you. He's got a painting from Christmas time that he has to either redo or fix. That he needs to mail to you because it had an oops on it and he can't find it right now.
Oh man, no, nothing, not even a painting, but to love him.
He had 3 paintings. 3, right? Something like that. Anyway, he can't even find them.
And Joy says, I never mailed him, and I don't know what she's talking about, so I just go with whatever she says.
Huga. He'll be painting your painting soon. I don't remember, Huga, if you told me what style painting you liked. Because CBU, Huga Homestead won a painting as well. She said, okay, can't wait. This painting right here is for Jamie's Country Living. She won a painting because we donated a painting for Nancy, our Treasured Homes 1K subscriber milestone. And so she just had her celebration over the weekend, and Jamie won the painting. So this is the painting for Jamie. Donny's doing it right now. Smoky Mountain Man said Donny's a gifted artist. Jamie said, I already love it.
Oh, good. I'll take the rest of the night off, and I'll just stop right now. How's that? Yeah. We'll call it the half-baked painting. Yeah. The half-baker. Half-baker.
She laughed at that. Smoky Mountain Man said it's very pretty.
Yeah.
Jamie, are you going to have any kind of like a celebration for your because Jamie just hit 1,000 subscribers too. Are you going to have any kind of celebration for that? She said yes soon.
You might have to write it down if you want me to hear it. Because if it's long instructions.
He's got speakers in his ear. I'm kind of trying to find that one painting. Oh crap! Sticky gnat stuff got on my arm. You know that gnat tape? We're dealing with gnats in here, and that stuff sticks to me. Oh. It's all over my arm now.
You know,
Trying to get that sticky stuff off my arm.
Jiminy Christmas. That's the Pigeon. Oh, you only just made me jump out of my skin.
I don't know why
You're not helping the painter.
you have a glass thing on top of a small box.
Not helping the painter here.
That's PTSD.
I don't even know what you're looking for.
I'm trying to get this sticky stuff off my arm because of the gnat tape.
Alcohol. Try the alcohol.
I got that gnat, you know, the sticky gnat thing.
Yeah.
Stuck on my arm.
We have gnat tapes around here. Gnats are big time trouble around here. Gnats King Cole. Okay. Very, very happy. Okay. So we've got our Misty Mountains now. We've got our sunset now. Now these yellows are drying so that I can put the clouds in. Once I put the clouds in, that yellow will make more sense. But in order for the clouds not to turn yellow, I have to wait for the jello. I have to wait for the jello, man. It's jello, and I have to wait for jello to be dry. The jello need to be dry, man. So you know how that is. Alright. I'm looking for something in my foreground here that's kind of greenish, or we're just gonna, it's gonna bring in our trees. Be some dark and some light. Oh, and we definitely need the shadow under the trees here. We gotta have that shadow where the trees, the shadow ground, right at the base of those trees right there. That looks good, that looks good. Just enough light to see it, but not so much light that it looks like paint. Maybe a little darker right there. And then we just take a little streak and streak it. Streak it with a little bit of light right there. And bring this down so it looks like a slope. Catching a little bit more of the light. I'll bring that slope down here like that. Oh, I like that. You know what, those trees are missing some, where's my tiny, where are you? It's tiny, but it hasn't been used yet. It's still in the wrapper. I need my tiny fan brush. There you are. Tiny fan. And I'm going to use some gold and some brown. Put some gold and some brown together. That's going to give me a real pretty, like a beigey touch of black, a little bit more red.
We went to Bucky's last night, and I put out a vlog of the fall and Christmas decorations at Bucky's. They are so cute.
They're doing a good job.
Yeah, you can watch that video later. The Bucky's one that I posted this morning. The decorations at Bucky's for fall and Christmas are really cute, especially the Christmas ones. Hi, Lynn. I think you mailed her painting previously, right? Lynn the Okie, I think you mailed hers. Did you get your painting, Lynn? Because I think he mailed it.
What was the address?
Oklahoma. It was in Oklahoma.
I did in Oklahoma. I did in Missouri. I did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you mailed Lynn the Okie.
Oh yes, that was a while ago. She should have definitely got it by now.
Yeah. Did you get your painting, Lynn? Because he mailed it. Yeah, she said I got the painting. Because she won a painting on one of our live streams. Because we've been randomly giving away paintings on Donny's live streams and my live stream. Jamie said she's in Maryland.
That is beautiful. I just did a really pretty dead tree kind of thing. I was thinking about another tree over here, not too big.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. He said, I've already watched the video, Joy. It's a good one. I have another video coming out too of Bucky's. We the car wash has opened up now.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
So we're not going to tell you the details of it, but we went through the car wash.
Yeah.
Don't tell them the details.
Right.
Don't be surprised.
We certainly did.
It was interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, we recommend it.
Yeah, just don't give any more details.
We didn't
Donny.
have a bad experience. It
Don't-
was interesting.
Don't give it away.
Don't give it away.
Donny can give too much information.
Donny loves to give too much information. He is a bad boy.
He's like a little kid when it comes to that.
Yeah, a surprise? Oh, a surprise?
Thank you everyone for being here or watching the replay or watching on the TV or however you're watching, even if you're not commenting, because you are helping Donny with his hours.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for helping with the hours. Now, I think I need to build a little platform here for a larger tree right here. And we're going to put just a little bit bigger tree. Let's see, we'll put some gold on this side.
Lynn said that looks like a snowy mountain with a field in the back.
Yeah, snowy on this side and black on this side and snowy on this side. And we're going to bring down another tree right here.
Oh yeah, Lynn, Jamie. Yeah, Donny needs hours. She said she'll put you on the list. He's got, he needs hours to get his early monetization because he's got the early monetization numbers, but he's working on his hours for that part.
Okay, that
And
brush
then,
is too big. Too big. Alright, so...
We'd like to get him fully monetized though, so he could have some ad revenue. Jamie says she's trying to help.
Yeah.
And she said it's beautiful.
They're making revenue whether I get it or not, so...
I mean, that's the thing right there for everybody who's a content creator. I mean, YouTube is now putting ads everywhere. You know, whether you're monetized or not, they're making money off you. So,
Mm-hmm. You kind of got to keep that in mind.
yeah, Jamie started working on hers. I've been trying to watch her from 2 channels at the same time when she goes live so that I can help her with her hours. So watch her from my nature channel and my vlog channel.
I don't know what it is with me and trees, but I have a hard time making little ones. And then I kind of like them when they look dead. Dead trees are so easy to paint. Sorry about that, everybody, but dead trees are just easy to paint. I don't mean to paint them just
Okay,
that
I
way.
just posted Jamie's link there. Lynn, you can click on it.
Blaine?
I
Oh,
said,
that's
Lynn,
right. Isn't that
Lynn.
this weekend?
I said Lynn.
Oh,
Donny's hard of hearing.
yep. And I got the other music in my ear. I don't really like that. That's not coming out the way I wanted it to. Not coming out the way I wanted it to. We'll see if we can't fade that in a little better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. We'll get a little shadow under these trees. That's better. See, now what that did was that pushed the trees apart. And I just pushed them apart. Now we've got a clump over here with just the sun showing, the sunset here, sunset here. Drop that right there. Okay, that really did a good job right there. That helped. A little bit more darkness right under here. Yeah. That's good. All right. All right, so we need some black rocks. And we need to come down here with some green right along this little slope right here.
Mac and Penny aren't going live tonight because their power went out.
Oh,
And they're tired now.
we're gonna go a little bit more yellow right on the few little streaks. A few little streaks. Then, what you do right here, what we're doing is we're building the edges of a creek bed, and then we bring in the rocks and we drop them in. And we bring down a little rocky thing like this. We touch that, and then we bring in some, we stomp a little white into the rocks, like they're catching a little bit of rays, and right now at the edge we leave it dark, but down here we add a little bit more white. Down towards the water we add some white, because this is where the water would be like splashing up on the rocks, and then right here we're going to be taking this and then coming in this way. Most of the time in most paintings the water's coming towards you, and in this painting I'm actually taking the water and we're going over onto the distance. It's moving away from us. And I'm doing that just for fun, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I feel like I want to be at the top of the hill. And I'm at the top of the hill looking down into a misty valley. And the valley is full of the haze and the blue, and the mountains are coming out of the mist in the distance, and then the sunset, and just kind of bringing the creek up here to the bottom of the painting. And putting in a few extra little splashes as it tumbles over the rocks and stones, and maybe even a tree root here. It'll just hit a tree root right there and just kind of splash up past the tree root, and there it goes into the distance. Happy little creek. And then I imagine I probably should do some kind of a, like a little line right there to show where it hits the horizon.
I seen a meme that said, "I don't know the key to happiness, but I've never been sad in a Mexican restaurant." Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that just now.
You didn't-
I've never heard of it though.
you
There was
didn't-
another one this week that you showed that made me laugh. We were in the car, and I busted out on that one. That one was
Hi,
hilarious.
Carrie.
Do you remember what that one was?
No.
Well, okay. Sadly, my cloud making brush was giving off too many hairs, and I had to get rid of it. Sadly, sadly, sadly.
You better buy a new one then, huh?
So we need some dark green and some black. So I'm going to try a different cloud brush.
I ordered
That is not going to work.
I ordered a new tripod thing, and actually two different kinds of things. And I'm gonna try it out to see if I can set up a camera on Donny's painting to do like a time lapse of it, so that I noticed some artists do that. They'll do a regular painting in real time, and then they'll do a time lapse of it. And sometimes it's really cool to see the time lapse, you know?
Yeah, I like them. I like doing them. I wish I could paint that fast, but I can't. More green. Where's my gold?
Smoky Mountain Man just asked a question. He said, Donny, do you make up these paintings in your own mind, or do you get ideas from others and nature?
No, I'm just doing whatever I think. These are imagination paintings. They aren't. I've never seen one of these paintings before. I mean, like I did one. I've done a couple that looked like Nova Scotia because I've been in Nova Scotia and Iceland and Iceland and Greenland. I've got a couple paintings that look like the things I saw there. But
Try not to put your arms in front of the camera.
I know. Well, I'm missing a color here. I don't know what happened to it.
Smoky Mountain Man said, then you get them directly from the Lord. That's amazing and inspiring.
Yeah. And that's true. That's exactly, when I tell stories, Smoky Mountain Man, I don't know if I ever gave you a CD, but I have a CD of storytelling too. And those stories are done right from the Spirit. The man playing the music, did not know what I was going to say, and I didn't know what I was going to say as he played the music. And together we made a beautiful stories. We made beautiful stories. Now we need. I was looking for my gold, but I can't find it, so I'm going to use a different gold and maybe darken it a little bit with see if I can't get just a little bit of the sunset on this tree. I should be happy with that and not try to overdo it. That's my biggest problem. Sometimes I have to overdo something to learn my lesson, not to overdo it. And I don't want to learn that lesson tonight. Oh, that was too much. I didn't need that much. I've got to get another tree leaf brush. The sound that you hear is me tapping off a lot of the paint. A lot of the paint is on the brush, and I have to tap it off in order to get just a little bit, you know, no blobs. I don't need blobs. Did you call me Blob? It looks pretty balanced, doesn't it? Yeah. Pretty happy with that. Front tree, back of the tree. Okay, Donny, leave it alone. The trees down here have dried now, so I can put some branches on them and some leaves. Look like a tree and leaf. Oh yeah, very happy with that. Let's give a little bit more fall color over there. You know, we could put a few flowers down here. I wonder if the red's still... Is there any red left? Nope, no red left. But we can put a few sunshines right there. You know, we could kind of drip a few branches right over the creek a little, maybe. I'm kind of making this area shadowy, real shadowy. Yeah, I like that. And then what we'll do is we're going to put some, like, just a little bit of color down here. So brighten that up a little bit, like that's catching some of the sun. And right there, that could be a stone or a rock right there. That's got a little bit of the sun on it. It's gonna catch some of the moon. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about the moon. We got a moon to make. Okay. Brushes in the water, brushes in the water. Let's see, what's this gonna do? Yeah, I kind of like that. Need a little bit more night green right in here. A little bit more night green. Not sure why, but it's just not. It's not shadowy enough. Okay, that's better. Yeah, now I see what I'm going for. There's a kind of a shadow right here that needs to be deepened and darkened, and as we're catching the last of the day, and so that's hiding behind the trees, and I think I'm looking for the brush that's going to give me what I'm looking for. So I'm going to get a little bit of the green and the gray, a green, a black, maybe some more green, and then we're going to run that up behind this shadow right in there. And then we're going to get the black right there. Bring that down a little bit so we can see a shadow. Yep. There's some kind of rock right here that is catching a little bit of the light. We've got to let it do that. We've got to let it catch the light. It's there. And then we'll put some flowers right over it, like that. Because this is catching the sun as well. Bring that right down like that. Oh, that didn't go the way I wanted it. We're going to blend in those flowers. And I think we're going to make this more like a dirt passage. So let's hit the gold and green, and do gold and green and see what we get. Nope, didn't like that either. Let's try that again. Okay. All right. Good. And now we'll go back to the shadow under these plants. We'll give these plants a little dark earth under these plants. Gotta have earth if you're gonna have plants. You gotta have some earth under them. Okay. Now by that pushing up into the shadow, that pushed those trees back. Isn't that nice? That did a good job of doing that. Matter of fact, I'm thinking we need something right there. Something, what if we had maybe right here. Let's get something right here. And then let's tap it out. We need yellow and green. And let's give it, oh, that didn't work. Wrong brush. I need my tiny fan. Come here, tiny fan. Okay, tiny fan and green. And brown. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and leave him alone for a few minutes. And then we're going to come back and put a fan on, thing on that. Let's go ahead and finish the base, though, while we got this mess right here. Okay.
Jamie said she's watching, but she has the volume down because her hubby's trying to sleep. But she said, oh my goodness, she's beautiful.
Isn't it fun to watch? I tell you, I'm having just as much fun watching it too. Seeing it. Yep. Yeah, because, see, I'm thinking, I wanted this. Yeah. Got it. Okay, that has to dry. So, now we're going to deal, brush in the water, brush in the water. It's time for clouds. I've been dreaming, taking pictures, looking forward to my clouds. There's a cloud brush. And there's a cloud brush. Honestly, you know what I can do? It's scary to take white paint and put white paint right over your painting. It's scary. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But for some reason, if you mix that white paint with water and put it on nicely, and then see what I can do is I can take a paper towel, which I can't do if the yellow if the yellow is wet. I can't do this. But watch this. Watch me bring in these clouds. And then we'll see the yellow reflect off of the clouds like a sunset. Oh goodness, I haven't even touched my, I've got to do my moon. I've let my moon dry, so we're gonna And the fun thing too is that if someone says, who made this? You know, you can say, oh, it was made for me. Made for you? Yeah, he does paintings for people. Maybe someone would call me up and say, paint me a painting, I'll pay you. Wouldn't that be awesome? And then beyond that, in any time in your life, you can watch your painting being painted. Won't that be neat? You know that a Bob Ross painting just went for $1 million. The first one he did on TV just went for $1 million. I hope the right people got the money. I hope the people that honor Bob Ross and will use it for his legacy. I hope. See how those clouds just kind of mist into the distance like that? This is something you can do easily with oil, but you can't do it with acrylic unless you let things dry. And see, I can go up and around this moon now, and I can put a little halo around the moon from the clouds. And see that? Oh. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? And then, see, like here, I can take, because the moon is right there, I'll lay the brush over and get a little bit more of a reflection right there that I'll cut through it. And then I'll paste another one here. And I'll go ahead and get
Do you
some.
know what size that frame is that you're painting?
912.
9 by 12.
Let me tell you, I'll look on the back. 912, yes.
9 by 12, Jamie. She wants to buy a frame.
Mm-hmm. It's a 9 by 12.
Buy a frame that fits like a canvas, you know.
Not the thick canvas, though. It's thin.
It's thin. It's a thin canvas.
Yeah, it's a thin canvas. And see, right there, I can put almost straight white paint right there and right here. Because I'm getting the moon here and I'm getting the sun over there. And then, oh, you thought I was done, didn't you, weren't you? You thought I was done. Nope.
Jamie said I absolutely love it.
I'm not done.
I mean, it looks like a vacation spot, doesn't it? It looks like somewhere where you would go on vacation and have, like, sit in a cabin and look at that.
Ooh, a cabin.
It looks like you would be sitting in a cabin looking at that view.
Hmm.
Somewhere on vacation.
Yeah.
He has different sized canvases that he's been painting on, but we've been trying to do a little bit of smaller canvases so that they don't cost too much to mail out. Because some of his paintings have been on bigger canvases, and that's
It was a lot.
a lot of money to mail it out.
Yeah. It was a lot. At least a lot for us, you know. I mean, one day it won't matter. But at the moment it does.
Jamie said, yeah,
And you see them,
she wishes she had a view like that.
don't we all? But I do in my mind. I have that in my mind.
Hey,
See, and then
Spaceman and Smoky Mountain Man, you know, we were looking at land, right? So keep us in prayer because we're looking at options, which we're not really going to give all the details of that because we're praying over it. But it's possible that God could be making a way for us to get it.
Mm-hmm. And you see, I'm very slowly, I'm building up the paint behind the clouds, because if I build it up too fast, you lose the yellowish, the light yellow and things like that. You've got
So
to.
thanks for the prayers that we get that piece of, we get the property. Hi, Joy. Because Donnie's been talking to the bank about options on how to get it and have a place to live on the
Because
land.
there's nothing out there.
Well, there's a little building out there, but it's probably like a hunting cabin. I mean, or just a hunting building or something. It's probably, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a home. Thank you, Joy. She said Jamie sent her over here. Now, Joy, since you're a friend of Jamie's, Donnie is painting this painting for Jamie. She won this at Our Treasured Home, Nancy's monetization, not her monetization, at her 1K celebration. So Donnie's painting this live for her. And then after it dries and he finishes the clear coat thing on it, he will mail it to her. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Jeremy. Jimmy Spencer said that we were night owls because we went shopping last night out at Bucky's.
Really?
And I posted that video. He goes, when it gets dark, I go to sleep. He said, and he goes, you guys are night owls. And surprisingly, I'm sure we don't wake up as early as you do, Jimmy Spencer, but we do wake.
This morning was early.
For us, it's early. I mean, 6 o'clock. That's early for us. Thanks, Ruby. She said she'll watch. She was canning, and she'll finish watching the replay. Thank you, Jamie, for sending over Joy. Joy said she loved Bob Ross.
Yeah. We love Bob Ross. He did a good thing. He did a good thing. Missing something. I'm not quite getting something the way I want it. There's just doesn't look right yet. Unfortunately, I'm one of those painters that has to kind of feel around the situation until he finally hits on what it is that's missing. You know, then I'll hit it. I'll say, that's it, you know. And sometimes I just have to make a mistake, and all of a sudden I'll hit on it. It's like, something's not quite right yet. Not quite right yet. I'm gonna have to look for it.
Ruby said that painting is looking gorgeous.
Thank you. Do you like that little touch of sunset I put right there? Just a little touch of sunset.
Jamie said she agrees.
Yep, just a little touch of sunset. I don't want to mess it up, but I do want to add just a little curve to it. Like that. See a little, just a little sunset right there. You know, we could add some more red too, I think. We could put a little bit more red right there. Just a drip. Maybe just a drip. Like a watery little drip. What if we put just a little? Nah. Yeah, that didn't really help. Didn't really help. It was a good thought, though. Good try, Donny. Good try. Never let it go. Don't let it go until you have to.
Jamie said, LOL, that's how she cooks sometimes.
Yes, the mother of invention. Sometimes.
Donny used to do that too. He used to try to cook, like, experiment, but that doesn't work with me. He can do that for himself, but he can't do that for me. I can't do that.
You do not surprise well.
No. Asperger's syndrome does not like, has issues with taste and texture, so you cannot change things up and experiment on me.
Uh-huh. Yep. You cannot do that to her. Just like I always thought I could get her used to onions and things like that, and it just never. No. There's light and Asperger's is light and dark when it comes to what it is. It's not something you can get them used to, or you can overcome. Now, not that she hasn't gotten used to eating better, broccoli and all that, but
Yeah, I didn't eat broccoli as a kid. I learned to eat broccoli, and I'll eat it raw. If it's not, if the top hasn't turned yellow or cooked, either way, I can't eat it if it's turned yellow. If it turns yellow at the top, it causes me to have a bloated tummy, and I can't eat it. At that point, it'll cause me to be in pain.
Yep.
But if it's green, I can eat it. But like I said, I didn't eat it as a kid. And same thing with sweet potatoes. I grew up on white potatoes. I did not eat sweet potatoes. And when I realized I had an allergy issue with white potatoes, that's when I had to learn to eat sweet potatoes. And so now I like them. Thank you for joining us, Annette. She's got to say goodnight so she can
Good night.
get
Good
up for
night.
work.
We'll miss you.
We're looking forward to seeing you because you're coming here in about a week and a half or something.
Yeah. I hope you're able to go home after you come here and see all this. Not want to stay. Although you couldn't stay with us, we hope you stay. So bring a suitcase.
Jeremy said that's the way his wife is like too. Don't switch things up on her.
Mm-hmm. See, then all I have to do is put a branch across the trunk like that. And we've got a little distant tree right there. And we put a little right there. There we go. Happy little tree. Very good. And some roots around it. Blend it in a little bit. Okay. We dab these yellow flowers a little bit. It'll give it some stem and some depth. A little bit. That's good. Missing something up here, though. We're still missing something here. Missing something right here. Okay. All right.
Jeremy said, "Thank you, Donny. This is so beautiful and calming."
Mm-hmm.
Jamie said, "It's stunning," and Joy said, "It is." I think the music, the peaceful music helps too, because when you're not talking, there's peaceful music for them to listen while you're painting.
Yeah.
We are still doing random giveaways on Smoky Mountain Blessed live streams too. So it'll be on there right now. It's for people that are in the chat, because I've been hitting milestones and stuff. So it's kind of like we're just giving away to, you know, randomly when people are in the chat chatting with us. The easiest way for us to do it is when we're live, and we bring a small painting with us that can fit in the bag, and then we show it during the live stream, and then we pick a number of something that's around us. We find a number that's around us wherever we are, and we pick a number, and then we have people guess the number. Ruby said, yes, that music adds to the whole ambiance.
Mm-hmm. It would be easier to do clouds if I'd have done that before I painted the tree. I forgot. So I'm kind of touching the clouds in the holes so I can get the tree.
And then, so Darcy is sending me videos from my trail camera, Ruby, my trail camera that I sent to my friend Darcy's property. Darcy and Jason, they set it up on their property, and they live in Virginia in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And so she sent me, it's a short video clip with a bear licking my trail camera. and then she sent me, she had a squirrel, raccoon, a coyote, and deer come on the trail cam. So she's been sending me all evening the videos for that. Jamie said, this is awesome. Agreed, this is so relaxing. Jeremy said, nice, a bear. I laughed. The first video she sent me, when I sent my trail cam there, the first video was a bear licking my camera, my trail cam. And I laughed out loud. I was like, wow. But the bear moves around, you know, in the neighborhood and stuff, so it's not on the camera all the time. You know, it was on that one time, and then it moves about. Because Darcy lives right next to a nature preserve in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and so bears do come in. They come and go, you know. Ruby said, that's awesome, Joy. I was excited. This is why I bought a trail cam. So I have a new trail cam that I have for here. I don't have it set out right now. But I sent my other trail cam up there to her property because I know she has, I don't know how many acres she has, but it's similar looking to the land we're looking at here in the Smoky Mountains. Ruby says, can't wait to watch the trail cam videos.
Yeah.
Jeremy said, that's awesome. And they wanted a trail cam just to see what's in their, you know, backyard and stuff. And so I said, I'm going to send you my trail cam. It's, you know, it belongs to my channel because it's a tax deduction and everything. And I get to use the videos because they don't post anything on YouTube or anything like that. So I said, just send me the videos and I'll post them, but you can use it. And then you can see what's in your yard.
Boy, does she have a lot in her yard.
Yeah.
Dinner even. Now, if there was a turkey, I don't know if you can eat wild turkey though. But
I wouldn't be surprised if a turkey comes by though.
yeah, wouldn't be surprised. If we've got them around here, and it's more wild over there than here.
Jamie said, great idea, Joy. Yeah. To me, it was like a win-win, you know, because I get the video that I need for my Smoky Mountain Nature channel, and she gets to see what's right there in her backyard. Where, you know, she's got the acres right there in the mountains.
Boy, am I having fun. So I'm trying to develop the sky a little bit. The sky's giving me a little bit of a hard time, and I'm trying to develop it. I mixed a little bit of yellow and red and got green, and that's not good. The yellow and the red touched each other and gave me some green.
Jamie said, oh my goodness, she's loving the painting.
Oh, we're getting a sky here now. I'm starting to see the colors come together.
Jeremy,
blending.
Where do you live? He said, there's a lot of wildlife there where he lives. He said, I don't have a trail cam, so I've been sitting outside for the sunrise and sunset hours while the weather's beautiful. Our friends, Scott and Tara, they don't post anything on YouTube or social media or anything like that, but they have had like a trail cam that where they have, like, it takes photographs, you know, of animals or whatever, and so they have been able to see what's in their yard up there in Kentucky. Thanks for joining us, Joy.
Like I see a little distant cloud right there.
Jeremy said south of St. Louis, Missouri, gateway to the west, and Parkland Bible Belt.
Buckle in that Bible belt. That's us. I just, you know, I can't help it. I just have to keep, I'm just seeing such a beautiful thing happening right here. I want
to... The screen does look a little blurry right now.
No, we're good. Got it plugged in.
It could be because you're on your... Does that have a screen over your camera part of it?
A screen?
Or is it a cut open over the camera part of it?
It is a front camera, I don't know.
It did look a little blurry there for a minute. Hi, Kathy. You know what? YouTube is downgrading the quality of it. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
YouTube downgraded the quality of the picture. That's why it looked blurry. As soon as I changed it back to 720, it looked good again. They downgraded it to 144 pixels.
Silly YouTube.
Yeah, Kathy said she upped her pixels and it's much better. Yeah. I don't know. YouTube just randomly does that. Hey Kathy, I'm getting downloaded some videos from my trail camera that I sent to my friend Darcy and Jason's property over there in the Blue Ridge Mountains. They live right next to a nature preserve over there in Virginia in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And so they have wildlife come in onto their property because they have acreage. I don't know how many, but they do have acreage. It's mountain acres. And so she's been sending me videos. She sent a couple the other day and then and several tonight. The first video she sent me was a bear licking my trail cam. It made me laugh. I thought that was funny. So I'm gonna put those videos out on the nature channel. Kathy said that is cool.
All right. I have to stop or I will never stop.
Ruby said she's working on your Fall Fest gift, Kathy, and Donny will be working on that soon too. This painting right here is for Jamie's Country Living, because she won a painting that we had donated to Nancy, Our Treasured Homes 1K subscriber celebration, and Jamie's Country Living won a painting for that, so that's the painting Donny's doing right now. Kathy said, I can't wait, my mail has been busy. Jamie said, it's absolutely gorgeous, I love it.
Of course, I'm sitting right here working on it.
And
Doesn't look the same to me.
Gail had said that people had until the end of October to get all their gifts to Kathy and their winners and stuff. So we're working on our various winners. And then when on my live streams, and Donny, did one on his too. We were giving away already paintings that he had already done, over the months, and we would bring them with, like on Smoky Mountains Plus, we would just put one of the little paintings in the bag, and then show it on the live stream, and then randomly tell people, if you want to win this, guess a number between this and that, and we would look at a number first wherever we were, and we would pick that as a number and then draw it and then give away a painting that way. Kathy said the postman brought her 3 packages yesterday, or the UPS, I don't know which. But Ruby says Christmas started a few months early for you, Kathy. Yes, Jeremy asked, do you sell any of Donny's artwork? Yeah, well, that's one thing, is that Donny has actually sold his paintings for $80 and $100 and stuff he's gotten for his paintings.
Although sometimes I think they were just being nice to me.
Well, they were kind, but and then he gave some to charity, and they raised $60 for the charity donations.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Paintings.
That was to help out funeral host.
Yeah. We want to get Donny some lessons, some painting lessons.
Yeah,
We'll have to schedule that pretty
They're
soon.
$60 an hour.
Yeah.
But then there's also the problem of having the hour. Because I'm working during the week for myself to make money, and working during the weekend for Joy to make money. So I really don't get a chance to do much else.
Kathy said Christmas really has started early for her.
I only get to make money, really.
And she's deserving of that. I think Kathy has had a hard time receiving gifts from people, but yet, because she's such a giver, and sometimes when you're just a giver, you do have a hard time receiving, because I did, years ago, I had a hard time receiving, because I always wanted to give, and, but Kathy is a big giver, and so, she had to come to the realization that she deserves to receive.
To receive.
Also. You know, that God
Because we have to
is a
receive
rewarder.
salvation.
God is a rewarder to those, you know, that are givers.
Mm-hmm. Let him do it.
Jeremy said, Donny, you are your own best teacher sometimes.
Yeah, I wonder sometimes about that, because there are things I don't participate in just because I don't want to say that influenced me to get to where I was. You know. Okay. Uh-huh. Gotta calm down some of this yellow up here. It's a little bit too strong. The yellow on the tree does not need to look like a
that
Christmas
little
ornament.
pine tree right there,
Right here.
kind of in the middle.
Right here.
Yeah, it almost looks a little too close to the color of your land. You might want to just do a few little highlights on it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Kathy said she can see the improvements with each painting.
Thank you. Sometimes it isn't until the next day I look down and go, oh my goodness. Wow, did I do that? I literally don't believe it sometimes what I see the next day.
And you never know. I mean, if Donny's paintings, you know, if he increases in his ability, you know, to paint. These first paintings,
and exposure.
These first paintings could be something like, you know, like Bob Ross's first paintings. Jeremy said, fun fact, Bob Ross, Joy of Painting sold at auction for $10,000. Yeah, he just sold a painting for how much?
$1 million.
He just sold his first television painting, Bob Ross's first television painting, just sold for $1 million.
Yep.
The first one he ever painted.
At auction. And I'm sure the other ones aren't going to fetch that kind of money. But that one did. So we'll receive that. And say, thank you, Lord. Bob needs that kind of recognition. I think the only deterrent.
Jeremy goes, oh my. he goes, 1 million. Yeah, it was 1 million. Yeah. There have probably been other ones that have sold for 10,000, but yeah.
A couple $100,000, yeah.
The first television painting he ever did just sold for $1 million.
Yep.
I love Bob Ross, and so does Donny, but we would not pay $1 million.
Right. We would not pay $1 million. I am trying to fix this tree a little bit. It needs a little life. Needs a little life.
One of the things of like that Donny and I have thought of is having a like a little general store down here where we could sell all kinds of things, including Donny's paintings. You know.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know.
Only Donny's paintings.
He has his little gallery.
Just me.
We could maybe have some friends who do artwork in the general store too.
And you're pretty crafty.
Yeah. But we have viewers that do things, and you know, we could include some of their stuff in our general store. Because I want it to be a general store, not an art gallery.
Right.
You know.
I'm thinking these flowers are a little too bright. For nighttime.
I want to take some art lessons too, because I used to do art in school years ago.
That was a century ago.
It doesn't matter. I would like to take some art lessons, painting art lessons. Mine is more in the craft style though, not like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're gonna give
Jeremy said, wow, I would not pay that either, but maybe if I was higher on the totem pole. If I was high on the totem pole, I still wouldn't pay $1 million for a painting. I mean, when you go to Gatlinburg or to Pigeon Forge, there are some beautiful
Master's Edition
galleries there, and you can buy a painting for $600, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay $10,000, $1 million. You can get some beautiful paintings under $1,000. Absolutely beautiful. Jeremy said he would just to preserve a piece of history. You know, wouldn't you think that Bob Ross's painting, his first painting ever, should be in a museum instead of a private art collection? That's what it seems to me. It should be in a museum.
Whose museum, though?
I don't know. The Smithsonian Institute. You know, because that's like the National Museum. Jeremy said yes.
Not everybody can get there, though.
Well, not everybody can travel, but a lot of people can go there. That's like the National Museum, you know?
Okay. I'm happy now. I'm ready to sign it. I am ready to sign it. I got just what I wanted. Thank you, Lord, for letting me do this. Thank you, Lord, for having everybody in here that you have in here. Thank you,
Jeremy
Lord.
said Bob's home and studio has so much there. There's a studio here, an
Thank
artist
you,
here that has a studio right in Pigeon Forge. And
all of this happened on 9/12.
and he actually has like a fall festival thing and he's there during that. And he'll actually give you tips and stuff if you're an artist. And so he did that for Donny. I mean, he was giving Donny some coaching tips.
Yeah.
All right, so
Wow.
the music just ended. So Suzanne said another beautiful scene, Donny.
Wow. It's amazing awesome how this just, I am just amazed.
Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you everyone for joining us. I am getting ready to sign here. Just trying to develop a color that's not too obvious, but yet noticeable. I think we're going to do down here. Right there, be good.
I just dropped the link to Smoky Mountain Nature. If you haven't subscribed yet, that's where the trail cam videos are going that I'm getting right now.
There's a little stretch.
They're not going up right now.
There's a little stretch look for you. A little closer. Let you see it a little closer. Back to normal. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your comments and your encouragement. I bless you and I thank the Lord. I command a blessing over those listening right now in the name of Jesus. Protect them. Give them the mind of understanding and salvation. Thank you, Lord, for the blood of Jesus being over everybody that watches. And the redemption of God is nigh to our hearts and happening any time now. Bless them in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord. This painting do some good to spread the gospel, and you all do the same. So remember, we love you, but Jesus loves you more. And thank you one more time. Good night, good night, good night.